Wow, look, Steve Austin was actually still wrestling for WCW at this.
Oh
at this
yeah,
time
well Cactus Jack versus Paul Orndorff in a Falls Count Anywhere match.
That sounds like
Too Cold Scorpio versus Chris Benoit.
That was probably really good, actually.
This looks actually like a really good
This is
card.
a decent card.
Mm-hmm.
Well, oh god, at least Austin and like Pillman when they were the Hollywood Blondes. Well, I mean they were working with like Buff Bagwell and I don't know who. I think Eric Watts was Bill Watts' son who sucked.
Yeah, that's his son.
Yeah, like apparently like Bill Watts was the booker at one point, or maybe this was the because Jake Roberts, that makes sense, because Jake Roberts left WWE and then he went to WCW and Jim Herd was there, and then after Jim Herd was like this guy who was like a Pizza Hut executive or something, and he like just came in and he had no knowledge of wrestling or no understanding, so like he did a bunch of stupid crap. Yeah. And then they had and like they got rid of him pretty quickly, and then like one of his ideas was the Ding Dongs, which was a tag team of hunchbacks.
Oh no.
And like they looked like bells, and because they were hunchbacks, their shoulders could never be parallel to the mat, so they could never be pinned.
That's
yes, this was an idea. Wrestling has many bad ideas.
Oh yeah.
I would watch
for every good idea that we remember, there's probably at least 3 terrible ones that we forgot about.
Mm-hmm. However, I would watch like a Ding Dong #1 versus Kurt Angle in a submission match where they're like, oh no, our one advantage.
Yeah, Kurt Angle just locks in the ankle lock.
Oh Jesus.
That was the way we put. That's like Kurt. Like would put Kurt over to like build him up, and it's like, oh, no one's ever defeated the Ding Dongs before because no one could pin them, and then Kurt Angle comes in with the ankle lock and friggin' submits them, and they win and wins, and that's like, Yeah.
Well, another one of like Jim Herd's bad ideas was that like. So Ric Flair was Ric Flair. Everybody knew Ric Flair. He was the biggest star in the world, probably at the time, next to Hulk Hogan. Yeah. He was the biggest guy in WCW for sure. Like Jim Herd decided that like to make I think that was his idea because he was taking his Pizza Hut things because he did good things for Pizza Hut, and he was like he wanted to appeal to like a younger audience. So I think that's why like weird stuff like this happened.
Well, I mean, is it really any worse than WWE hiring literal soap opera writers to write their storylines?
No, but this was then and that's now. Now it's just gotten way worse.
Yeah,
I would say. But Jim Herd's idea was to repackage Ric Flair and like give him a haircut and like repackage him as Spartacus.
Oh no!
And he would be Greek, and Ric Flair was like, "You're an idiot. I'm Ric Flair. Everyone knows that I'm Ric Flair."
Yeah.
And he was like, "Oh, they won't know the difference." So Ric Flair, who was champion at the time, quit, went to WWE with WCW's belt, and they like had him win the WWE title in the Royal Rumble that year because like the Royal Rumble the title was just on the line, and I think they were trying to like build it for like Ric Flair and Hulk Hogan the following year or that WrestleMania or whatever. And then, like, Ric Flair quit, like, 2 months later or 3 months later or whatever. And,
he lasted a little bit longer than that. It was...
Maybe, like, 6 months.
Yeah, like, he won the belt. I think he lasted till, like, 94-ish, I think. Because the following WrestleMania, he faced Randy Savage. But it was, like...
right.
Like, it was, like, one of those things where, like... The legend goes, they did, like international, like, house show runs with... Hulk Hogan and Ric Flair, and they're like, we didn't make as much money, so we're not going to actually do this.
Well, that was stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah, they should have been at the Garden.
Lost opportunity. Yeah, it should have been like a Mania at the Garden for them. But, oh well, they didn't do it. But, like, so Jim Herd was around for a little while, and a lot of stupid things happened, and then Bill Watts came, and, like, Bill Watts was, like, a hardened... like old school promoter and former wrestler, like he liked stiff matches, so he appreciated certain like things from his time,